Hi, I'm Kimbu, the host of the Author Alchemist podcast. I bring my years of experience as a fan fiction writer, a professionally published author, and a productivity coach to the problem we all love to hate, the act of writing. I also talk a lot about self-publishing, marketing, and my own challenges and journey as an author. Maybe you can relate? Welcome back to the Author Alchemist podcast. It's me, Kimbu, and I know it's been a hot minute. And in fact, it's been a whole year. Actually not. But the year's changed over. The last time we talked live and in person or recorded and podcasted was in 2023. This is my first podcast episode of 2024, and I've got some really exciting news. I've got other things I want to talk to you about. But first up, I want to tell you that the 1 Million Words Club has launched. It launched on January 15th, 2024, and it is on Discord. There's lots of information about it on my website, on my blog. I'll have links for all of that down in the notes section of my video or the podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts, for you to read up on and see what it's all about. It is, in short, a writers community focused on productivity. And I know that sounds like a drag, but one thing I realized a long time ago is that so many communities were focused on a specific genre, or perhaps a specific technique, or even just a specific short-term goal. That none of that is bad. There's so many great groups out there that fit those parameters that people love being in. But one of the things I noticed as a productivity coach, and particularly as a productivity coach for writers, is that there seemed to lack a community for writers to be a part of that was outside of all those other strictures and frameworks. One that focused on productivity, one that focused actually on the writing above all, getting the words out. It's the biggest challenge that we have as writers sometimes, but I think it's not insurmountable. But oftentimes what we need is not necessarily someone to teach us another new way, method, how to, or someone to hold our, nose to the grindstone for us, but just a group of supportive people who are there to tell you you're doing great, whatever your progress is. This group is designed for professionals, for amateurs, genre writers like romance writers, literary writers. If you're writing, literary fiction. It's designed for fan fiction writers. It's designed for dilettantes. It's designed for anybody who loves writing and is working to improve their writing. The goal that we all share in this community is to write 1 million words. The blog post talks in more detail about why I think that's important, but it's an achievable goal, and it's something that will help us on our path towards not just being better writers, but more successful writers. However, the important part of that is success is not going to be defined by me in this group. Success is going to be writing 1 million words. But whether you want to be a published author, whether you have personal goals, if you're writing memoirs, if you're writing fan fiction, if you're writing letters to your family, whatever success means to you, this group will help you get there. It is on Discord. It's got features like a sprint channel where any member can start a writing sprint for any length of time. We're starting out with co-writing sessions, which is where I start a kind of a community watch along, for lack of a better term. They're called stage channels in Discord. I had to figure out what all that meant, but it's where I will be launching a session of writing in Scrivener and writing in real time along with you. Those are starting right now at twice a week. I hope as membership grows, we'll get to 3 times a week. And then the long-term goal is to have writing sessions at least once a day, if not multiple times a day. Just depends on the kind of growth we see in this community. Right now, I'm recording this on the 15th of January, we still have open slots for the founders a member rate, and that's $5.99, also known as $6. But after we have 25 founding members, the rate is going to go up to a whole whopping $9.99. And that's going to be paid, that's a monthly charge. So you'll pay $10 a month and you will get sprint channels, you'll get co-writing sessions, you'll get community discussion forums, you'll get recommendations, you'll get an opportunity to work with me down the line, one-on-one if you need to. There's a lot of things. There's daily check-in channel, there's a weekly check-in channel. Also, you can be accountable in a supportive community. So I hope you join us there over on 1 Million Words Club. It's going to be a lot of fun. I already have more people signed up on the first day than I thought I would get in the first week, so I'm very excited about it. So other news that's happening. One thing that I know it's come up with some followers, I am still on Substack. It's not ideal. I do plan to leave Substack. I'll probably go with Button Down, but just be patient with me, please. You may think that migration of a blog takes you push the button. That's not how it works. Things go wrong, things get lost. You have to double check everything, even if it's free to do it. If it's, I don't have to pay extra money to do it. It's still going to take a lot of time and energy that right now with the launch of the 1 Million Words Club and trying to get other stuff out, which I'll talk about in a second, I just don't have. It is on my agenda for the first quarter of this year. And I'll let everybody know when I'm shifting over, so that shouldn't be a problem, shouldn't be any hassle. If you don't even want to deal with that, you can go follow me on Ream. That's more of a fiction channel, but I do update community posts on my latest blog posts and stuff like that. So that's just the way it's going to have to be for right now. Other things that are going on, Transmigrated Terry is not coming out as soon as I thought it would. I've run into some issues on character development there. I'll probably talk about it in the 1 Million Words Club as I'm working on it. But what has happened in the meantime, and usually it's what always happens when I'm working on multiple projects at one time, when one project stalls, another kicks off. I have been slowly working through the Dragon's Grail series. I've talked about it a lot in the past. I decided to redo it, reframe the characterizations from what I had published years ago, 2017, 2018 at least. Pulled all that down, decided to redo it completely, and then stalled while I tried to figure out some things that just weren't working for me. Well, guess what? They're working for me now, baby. So I'm probably going to start publishing episodes or installments on that serial later this month in January. That will be a very long-running serial. I do have an idea of where I want it to end up, but there's going to be a lot of adventures along the way. It is mostly romance adventure story. There is a polyamorous love triad subplot in there for the 3 lead characters, not a love triangle. This isn't where like our heroine Astra has to choose one or the other. It's going to be the whole everything all wrapped up together. Not quite a harem romance, but there's definitely polyamorous feel to it, which I'm excited about. I know some readers don't like that, but I'm looking for the readers who want to see that kind of dynamics of relationship building of multiple characters in a polyamorous queer story wrapped up in fantasy adventure with dragons and magic and all sorts of fun stuff. So really looking forward to relaunching that. Let's see what else I've got going on. My next nonfiction book, By the Seat of Your Pants, Secrets of Discovery Writing, is at the editors, or with my editor, Gina Hogan Edwards, and she's going to be working on it along with her intern, and I'm looking forward to getting that back and possibly getting that published in the early part of February if everything works right. So that will be the next book out. I've done some podcast interviews. I'll have a link to my podcast page on my website at House of York, so you can go listen to whichever interview might interest you a little bit. If you have any ins with other podcasters who might be interested in talking to me, either about writing serials or about discovery writing or just what I'm doing with the 1 Million Words Club and writing productivity, spread it around. Let them know I exist and where they can find me. I would love to do some more guest shots on podcasts. I find it a lot of fun. So I was hoping to get to about 10 minutes on this update. It is a very short episode simply because it's been a very long month and it's only the 15th. Oh my gosh, 2024, starting off with, well, not a bang, but starting off like a train, really, like train driving down the tracks. I've got a lot going on. I'm excited for you to be a part of that with me, and I appreciate you being here through all of it. Again, check out the 1 Million Words Club if you're looking for accountability and productivity in a supportive community of other authors. Then that's the place you should be. I hope to see you there. Otherwise, look for my next books coming out and my serials coming out, and I've just got so much going on. I need a nap. Alrighty, y'all. Talk to you later. Get some writing done. Bye. And that's a wrap. Thanks for listening to me ramble on about writing here on the Author Alchemist podcast. I'm Kimber York, and I hope this episode has helped clear away the cobwebs from your inspiration. You can find all of my things at houseofyork.info. All one word, House of York, no spaces, .info. Have a lovely day, and we'll talk again soon.